Hello everyone and welcome to another back to school video. I'm having so much fun making these back to school videos. I never want back to school to end. I'm going to do back to school year round. But today I am doing my backpack essentials / backpack organization video. I know I've been doing a lot of like organizing videos, but I think it's really important, especially just to go into school really organized, because it's going to set up a precedent for the rest of the year and hopefully keep you on track to stay organized. So I'm going to show you what I put in my backpack, how I organize it, and just go through everything that has to do with my backpack. This is the bag that I'm going to be showing in the video. Obviously it's a Vera Bradley and it's just a tote bag. I know these aren't really in style anymore, but this isn't even the backpack that I use. I'm actually using this one next year from Target. I actually just saw it there, so it might still be available. Although I'm filming this a little bit in advance, so I'm not sure if it'll still be there, but I imagine it will be. The problem with this though is that it doesn't have a lot of compartments. It'll be fine for me and my uses, but in high school I brought a lot more stuff with me, and I used this bag for I think the majority of high school, so I thought this would be a good thing to show you. That way I could at least show you sort of how to organize things. Okay, so first I'm going to go through some of the essentials I have here, and then I'm going to show you how I organize it, but I just want to say that everything that I had inside that little bag for my emergency kit is stuff that I would totally want to have with me at school. So a few of these things are repeats, but a few things I left out because I would just keep the stuff that was in there. So if you want to check out that video, there will be a link down below, but it's on my channel. You can go and find it. It's actually a giveaway, but I go through everything on there. So my first essential is some powder. I think powder is super important during the day because, you know, you could get a little bit oily after a gym class or something. So I have this powder here. This is the Healthy Skin Blends Translucent Oil Control Powder from Neutrogena. And I also just have my little Sephora Kabuki brush. It's tiny. Kabukis are really small, so I think that they're really good to just stick in your backpack. I also have some deodorant. I don't have a travel size, so I would just put this one in there, but if I had it, I would put a travel size in there. I also have a little travel size Cetephil Moisturizer because Cetaphil is my favorite, and I think that you need moisturizer in your bag just in case your hands feel a little bit dry. I think that's sort of obvious. I also would want to make sure that I had a hair clip in my bag because that's like my go-to way if I'm having like a bad hair day, or if something happens like gym class, my hair gets gross, just to clip it back like half up, half down is my go-to. And then I also suggest having some bobby pins with you, and I wrapped a little hair tie around them to make sure they all stay together. And then I sort of go like this, open the clip up and stick this inside of here, and then the pins and the clip and the hair tie all stay together. I also have my Maybelline Color Whisper. You guys know I am obsessed with these. This one is in Pinup Peach, and these are so quick and easy to just throw on. They like won't get blotchy or anything throughout the day. You don't even need a mirror to put them on because you can just throw it on really quick. I would also want to have some hand sanitizer with me. This is the cookie dough one from Bath & Body Works. I'm not crazy about this one because it smells like cookie dough, but it doesn't leave your hands feeling like super fresh because they sort of smell like cookie dough. So this one isn't my favorite, but it's the only one that I have right now, so this is what I've been using. It does the trick. In the end, it'll do the same thing. Your hands just smell like cookie dough. As far as school goes, essentials would be princess pens. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I was using a giant pink princess pen from Disney World for like 2 years, and it ran out of ink. So actually one of my neighbors was in Disney World, and I texted them and I was like, please get me more princess pens. So they bought me a 6-pack, and they have like different princesses on it. So I have Belle, who's my favorite princess, and the Little Mermaid, who I also really love. So definitely princess pens. And also binder clips. You guys saw me talk about these in my binder organization video. I think that these are so important. I always have these in my bag with me. So these are from Target. They came in all sorts of cute patterns and colors, so check that out. Okay, organization time. So I think I have this at a pretty good angle so that you can see what's going on. And there is a Starburst wrapper in there, which we're going to get rid of. So we're going to start off with stuff in this pockets. As you can see, Vera Bradleys are actually great for school because they have two big two big pockets and 4 smaller pockets, and then they also have a pocket on the front here and a zip pocket on the back here. So I think that these are really great for school, even though they're a little bit out of style now and I'm not crazy about them. I think that they're just really good options for school. So first of all, I would say, whoa, that you should have a calculator, obviously, and I always stuck this in one of the smaller pockets because it fits perfectly right in there. Also, if you saw my DIY notebook video, you saw that I made a scrapbook, scrapbook? A chalkboard notebook. So if you make that, which you totally should, then you should have some chalk with you. So I'm just going to stick that in another one of these little pockets. Obviously you also need your pencils and pens and binder clips, so I'm going to stick that in this big pocket right over here. First the binder clips and then the pencil and the pens. I like to put them in this big pocket, that way it's easier to find. These smaller ones, things can like slip down, you might have to look in a few of them. You're going to know that it's in this pocket right here. I actually am going to move the chalk into that same pocket just to keep all the writing stuff together, and then I'm going to start putting beauty stuff in there. So I have my deodorant and my lotion, which can go in one of these. I have all of this makeup related stuff that can go in a different pocket. I'm going to throw this little clip with the bobby pins in with the deodorant and the lotion. And that is what I'm going to use pocket-wise. I'm going to keep this one open just because you never know what you can throw in there. As for the hand sanitizer, these little cases are nice because you can actually clip them on. So I'm just going to clip it right on to the strap here. As far as actually putting stuff in there, I'm going to put my planner right into this other big pocket. That way it's very easy to grab for, you know exactly where it is. You don't have to dig through the rest of your backpack. Next you're going to want to put in your binders, and I think this is pretty self-explanatory, but you want to put your first binder in to your bag, and then your second binder you want to put in the opposite way. So this one, the opening was up, so the next one you want to put the opening down. And then they will take up a lot less room. See how this like fits really nicely together, whereas this takes up a bit more room. I don't even know if I can get it in there. There we go. It takes up a bit more room since the two bigger parts are at the bottom. Next up, you can stick in your notebooks, and then whatever textbooks you have can slip in right after that. So now you have everything in there. Everything fits really nicely. You still have a few open pockets. You have this one right here. You have this front one open and this back one open. This back one is really great to stick in like money or your wallet or your keys, something like that, because it can zip close. So you can zip it closed, it's not going to be able to fall out, and no one's going to be able to just reach into your bag and take it. So that is it for my backpack essentials and backpack organization. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. And if you have any questions about any things that I have shown, or if you want to tell me what your backpack essentials are, please leave it right down there in the comments, and don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!